Greetings, 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 my V family all over the world. This is your Chief, and welcome to my Instagram live of week 16, I believe. All right, so before I begin, firstly, let me wish all my Christian brothers and sisters a happy Easter. I know you guys are celebrating Easter all over the world, so please have a beautiful Easter weekend with your family. This is your Chief, and as I said, welcome to week 16. Guys, last week was the end of the early bird of the Bonanza, and now we are back to the Bonanza regular. Alright, so now let me do a few shout outs before I get started. Nabin Millionaire, Vinayak. Alright, Marwan in the house. How are you, my brother? Generous Pretty, Hina Khan, Ravina Shah, QNet official, that is Rita. Alright, the V official, Laureen in the house. Vicky Ras, always there from Singapore. Ibn Abbas in the house. Alright, Farhan. I saw, Siamak in the house. Kalai in the house. Alright, Upal, Madi joined. Hawa Singh, Dr. Tamil, Depsa, J.R. Maya in the house, my brother all the way from the beautiful city of Bangkok. Arpit, what's up Arpit? Bhupendra, Basha, Pavi, Bilal, Kamini, Sise, Mamaro, Shihab, Poonam, Princess Devani. So you are the one who WhatsApp me from Kenya. Sarah Zalmani, how are you? Bonjour, Harish, Anna, Armenia, Happy Easter, Pranay, and Shipra, what's up? Alright, Brijesh, I see you. Sahil, Karim, Prince Gurjar, Ekaterina Kononova from Russia. Kemerovo, Surendra, alright, Altaf, Bajrang, Nia Putri Hero, apa kabar? Alright, Aksa Soidilan from Turkey, Vipra, Shahad, alright, Abu Sufyan, Saze, Sarawana, Sarkar, Fasil Fasi, Atar Singh, Rake, alright, Chalana Irmondal, alright, Prince Gujar, Ramesh, alright, Muhammad Farahas, Shrenyash, Ashni, alright, Dr. Robert, Virya, alright, Rino Sakti, and I see all of you guys. So welcome, my V family. Firstly, Assalamualaikum to all my Muslim brothers and sisters. Bonjour to everyone in the French-speaking areas. Privyet to everyone in the Russian-speaking countries. Apa kabar, namaste, vanakkam, aibowan, sinchao, mekalawa, ni hao ma. Alright, Vigets to everyone in Germany, hola, greetings to the whole of QN Europe. Everyone in Europe, this is your Chief. Greetings to every country who's logged on. Once again, happy Easter to everyone. Ramadan Kareem to everyone, and welcome to my Instagram live. Okay guys, this is week 16, and I was just about to log on and I asked myself, what am I going to talk about? It's a topic loved by many and disliked by many, and a lot of people avoid this topic. Okay, now whether you like it or not, guys, and I was reminded of this by Dato Sri Vijay when I went to see him for New Year, our Tamil New Year, on Friday. And I was talking to our great mentor, and I was just WhatsApping Japa earlier. And if I ask them, okay, about this industry, there's too many definitions. Kalaya, I'm sure, has seen tons of videos online about people defining network marketing, people defining this direct selling industry. Now, as you know, this industry has been around for a long time. A lot of people think network marketing is brand new. No, it has been around for over 100 years, guys. And predominantly, every company in the world comes from the United States of America and a few big ones from Europe. But you rarely hear of any mega network marketing company originating from Asia, where we originate from. And we were the first network marketing company to take network marketing and embrace e-commerce. A lot of you don't know this. All other network marketing companies restrict or limit operationally how they operate around the world. They need an office, a warehouse, and all of that. Now, our founders, Japa and Dato Sri Vijay, in 1998, decided that, hey, we can't set up offices in every country in the world, but we want this great opportunity called QNet to reach the world. So how do you do it? You embrace e-commerce even before e-commerce existed. So we were the first company that basically had customers anywhere in the world. If you ask JR, I would wake up in the morning and fly to London, okay, to do networking, or Indonesia, or Chennai, or Dubai, or my first trip to Africa, to the beautiful country of Sudan. There was no geographical limitation. And the same year in 1998, Amazon started. So before this whole concept of e-commerce, the vision of e-commerce started with Dato Sri Vijay and Japa. And we are today the strongest, largest, number one globalized e-commerce network marketing company, guys. Now that alone sets us in a different league, completely sets us apart with this generic industry of network marketing. And that you have to recognize. That if you want to belong to a forward-thinking, a future-proof network marketing company. But somebody asked me the other day, I was doing a sort of a presentation online, explaining our business to somebody. And they asked me, what's unique about you guys? There are so many network marketing companies around the world. Guys, wake up, smell the coffee. There is no network marketing company on this planet like QNet. Alright, that means you can sit in Malaysia right now and get excited. And let's say your best friend, your hot zone is in the UK, in London, studying or working. Now, no other network marketing company will allow you to sign that person up without some ridiculous requirements. But in QNet, I can pick up the phone, call my buddy in London, exactly what I did. I called my cousin, all right, and told him that I found the best opportunity in the network marketing industry. This is going to solve all our problems in our family. So please sign up. And I showed him the plan on a phone. There was no Skype. There was no Zoom. There was no Microsoft Teams in 1998. It was a phone call. And I remember being on the phone and explaining with my hand in the air. You know, the air presentation. I do the air presentation. This is your tracking center. This is left. This is right. And I'm telling you, that strength of you being able to run a globalized network marketing business is undersold by everyone. So to all of you watching, especially the new kids who are watching, you have in your hands what I would deem one of the greatest opportunities of entrepreneurship. Wake up, smell the coffee. Stop sniffing around to see what the industry has. Yes, there are bigger companies than ours who are much older than us. The Amway, Herbalife, New Skin Stories, Avon, Tupperware, Mary Kay, they are like 80, 90, 100 years old. We are 24, guys. And we have created a wave of a wake-up call to the industry. All right? And our greatest strength, I believe, is the fact that Dato Sri Vijay and Japadas Bismarck focus on one very important point. The products are important, yes. The complan is important, yes. The company is important. But they focus on developing leaders. Because if your leaders are strong, your company is strong. The strength of a network marketing company is completely dependent on the strength of leadership. And that's the first thing I want to address with you guys. The mistake you make is you're not focused on developing and creating leadership in your organization. Now, what's a leader? If you are a networker with 20 downlines, 30 downlines, 40 downlines, you're already a leader by default. All right, a leader is defined by their success, their checks, the size of their network, their ability to influence, train, educate their network. And the key to developing leadership, and I've told this to Kalai, to Marwan, to Ibin, to Brijesh, to Adli, to everyone, all right, Sati, Arun, David, Dave, is that duplication is the key. This is the only business where you make your downlines better than you. That's the key. And this requires time. And I realized today that all of us are desperate to do training, attend trainings, run events, and do all kinds of things. But guys, Dato Sri Vijay spent thousands of hours personally with me, all right, to instill the right mindset, to instill the right paradigm, to instill the right attitude, to prepare me for the challenges I'm about to embrace as I start building this business seriously. It's the time spent on developing leaders. So if you look at block number 7 and number 8 of the 8 basic building blocks, if you haven't watched the 8 basic building blocks, there's something wrong with you guys. All right. So if you watch the 8 basic building blocks, all right, from dream to commitment to list, all right, all of that is regular. But a lot of people don't spend time on block number 7 and number 8. I'm going to do a video on block number 7 and 8, which is counsel, upline, and duplicate. These are the 2 blocks of the 8 basic building blocks, which I think are so under focused, so under spoke about, that nobody speaks about it. The same applies to corporate, Vicky, Zul, everyone. All right. Your key is to duplicate and make your number 2 better than you. That's the only way you can max out. That's the only way you can grow. You cannot grow if your number 2s are completely dependent on you and you do things for them all the time. The key to great leadership, as I've observed with Dato Sri Vijay, is ultimately a great leader duplicates. All right. So block number 7, which is counsel upline. So ask yourself, how many of you actually counsel your upline? I've been Dato Sri Vijay's downline for 24 years, guys. I counsel him until today. Just yesterday I spoke to him for a couple of hours. I counsel him regularly on everything I need to do. I need to double check with him, especially when I'm absolutely certain of my decision. So block number 7 is totally underplayed in the 8 basic building blocks. Ask yourself, how many hours do you spend counseling your uplines? That means the upline you respect, the upline you work, your working upline. Counsel upline. Hunt your upline down and get that one-on-one time, all right, to clear whatever doubts, uncertainty, and to get refueled with new passion, new energy, new mojo, and to correct your paradigms, all right, because you need to counsel your upline. And number 8 is duplicate yourself. That means network marketing is the only business in the world where you're supposed to copy paste everything about you to your downlines, and hopefully with a little bit of personal characteristic, they become better than you. It is the only business on the planet where you want your downlines to be better than you. That's the only way you become a permanent max out king or max out queen. So what happens is you get addicted to doing things. This is a weakness. All right. You like to do. Don't do. Lead. I will tell you what you're supposed to do, but lead. A leader ultimately's number 1 duty of a leader is to build people. And when you build people, it's a lot of hard work. It takes many hours of mentoring, counseling, correcting, and you hold their hand. But after a while, you only hold their pinky finger, nothing else. The challenge of leaders is the inability to let go. All right? You don't fully let go, but you let go and hold just a finger. Hold the finger, guys. So they are still aligned with the DNA of your organization. So they don't go amok. They don't go berserk. That they are still aligned with Dato Sri and Japa's message through VCon, ISB, VTube, Wednesday message, Instagram Live, whatever. So you're still connected to the source code. All right? So you don't go astray, but let them go. But build them before you let them go. And I believe that block number 7 and block number 8 is not talked about enough. So this week, week 16, your job, your duty is to focus on block number 7, block number 8. You yourself need to counsel your upline. You need to constantly check with your upline whether you're on the right track. If you're getting too many rejections, your checks are sporadic, up, down, up, down, up, down. You have some challenging markets, then more you need to counsel your upline. And then check and see how many people are you duplicating yourself. How many small trainings are you doing? How many one-on-one trainings that you are doing? This is fundamentally important. All right. A lot of you like to go on stage and speak to 1,000 people, but you fail to understand that the more time you spend with one person is important. Now, VCon is important. And don't get me wrong, me, Datosri and Japa enjoy going on stage and speaking. But it's because we love what we do. All right. But what is most important I've seen my founders do is the one-on-one time they spend with me, JR, Adli, Arun, Sati, David, Dave. You understand all these people, Ibin. You ask them, right? Shipra, Brijesh, Siamak. The one-on-one time is the most important time that you spend with your people. And ask yourself, you are not spending enough time with your leadership. I used to sit in my house and I had a rule that no leader can go back to their own home without stopping at my home. Because we ran a home office, all right? My house, my gate was never locked. I used to tell people this. There were leaders in my dining room until 6, 7 in the morning, guys. Okay? My mom used to cook snacks and feed them. And also tell them don't listen too much to me, okay? God bless her soul. But then, all right, I used to counsel every night my leadership. 10, 15, 16 leaders. So your question you must ask yourself, are you talking individually to your leaders every day before the close of day, whether it's 4 a.m., 5 a.m.? Now, if you have 16 leaders, by my definition of leadership, you should already be a max out king or queen. So don't brag and say, Chief, I got 40 leaders. No, you don't. They're not leaders. You can't just call every Tom, Dick and Sally a leader, guys. A leader has to have criteria, success, achievements according to the size of your network. All right? So please wake up, smell the coffee. Not everyone is a leader. You need to spend the one-on-one time. I spent hours with the leadership, non-stop. Guys, so I had a rule. Before you go back home, you come and see me. All right, we sit down. Some people 15 minutes, boom, 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 TAT, discuss strategy, out of the house. Next. And they all would chill in my living room. We would eat. When you bring people together, it can only create positive outcomes. You can ask AVP Balaji is here also. All right, I'm telling you, the biggest mistake you can make in network marketing is when you focus on everything, but you don't focus on leadership development. You want to be financially free. You want to be a max out king and queen for the rest of your life and the next generation. The key is not what a great networker you are. The key is how many great networkers you create. If you want to become a CEO of the QI group, if you want to grow up to become a director, a shareholder, the key is not how good you are. The key is how many good people you create and train and mentor. And that takes the time. Speaking to the masses on a training platform, that's a hobby, guys. That's a luxury that I have, thanks to Instagram and Wednesday Message and VCon. I always tell Dato Sri Vijay, thank you for allowing me this hobby of speaking to people. But the main role I play as chief, as upline to you guys, representing the great ones, Japa and Dato Sri Vijay, is to develop leaders. All right, so wherever you are, and even if you're telling me, Chief, I just started, I'm not a leader, no problem. All right, make sure you become one. And how do you become a leader? Is by spending as much time with your working upline. Attend the key trainings that are required for you to grow, because to become a leader, you just have to grow. And if you have 16 solid leaders in your organization who are earning consistent checks, all right, who are building a globalized business, your max out is guaranteed for the rest of your life. So that's the first point that is very important. All right, block number 7, block number 8. counsel with your uplines, and duplicate. Develop leaders. Don't focus on you becoming the best version of yourself only. That does not define who you are. What defines who you are in network marketing is how many people you create that are better than you. This is a paradigm shift you must have in your brain. Build people up, edify them, train them, push them forward. Like Dato Sri Vijay said at VCon, how he forced me on stage, all right, to get over my fear. Okay, make sure you push them to perform. And the second point, which I was just addressing with the group earlier yesterday, is that never forget the most important activity. It's coming, baby. Presentación, presentación, presentación. I don't know why, but over 24 years, nobody has come to me and spoken to me about how much they love doing presentación. They get rejected, they cry. Alright? They find this activity so annoying, so irritating, but that means you are an absolute moron. This is the activity that pays you. This is the activity that you buy your house, you buy your car, you fly first class. Remember the trail I shared at VCon. You trail back your dreams to make your dreams a reality. It comes back to presentation. And the reason why I'm addressing this, because when I tell people to become a leader, they think that leaders no longer have to do presentation. You're living in La La Land. You never stop doing presentation. No matter whether you are max out king, 1 tracking center, 2 tracking centers, 3 tracking centers, you must never stop the culture, the activity of presentation, because that's all that matters, guys. There's no use having a great team. There's no use having loyal downlines. There's no use having a fantastic name for your group and a flag and events. And if you're not producing the maximum amount of BVs that you should produce, and the maximum amount of BVs that you should produce ultimately comes from the number, I see you, Asma, all right, comes from the number of presentations you do. And this is where I'm confused. Why are you not shouting from the mountaintops? Presentación, 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 baby. That's it. That's the answer. It solves all your problems, guys. Alright, you're broke, presentación. Your downlines don't listen to you, presentación. Your uplines abandon you, presentación. There's a breakaway group, presentación. Everything is presentación. Nothing else matters. So to become a great leader, you have to instill the right culture in your organization. Yes, the culture of service above self, alright, TAT, attending events, coming into the system, all of that is important. But the most important thing is ultimately presentation. And the danger is when you become a leader, and you think you're above this requirement to do the daily grind of presentation. Hey guys, your chief, alright, still does presentation. Japa, Dato Sri Vijay, still refer people to me that they met for me to do the presentation to them. It is something you cannot ignore. It must be the number one culture in your organization. And I want this week, week 16, all of you, beautiful people, to take out your name list. Go back to your hot, warm, cold list. Add the new names that you have met over the last 1 month, which means you have met a lot of people over the past 1 month, I'm sure, in the cafe, in the barber shop, in the saloon, on a flight, okay, or somebody sitting next to you and say, what do you do? I saw your presentation. Take the number. Until today, look at your contact list on your phone, right? You have thousands of people. Shit, I don't know how many people I have. Or did I say sorry, I mean, forgive me. All right, I don't know. I've got thousands of people on my list, on my phone contact, who I have not shown the presentation. I'm going to contact them, all right, and show them the presentation, guys. All right, and I think you need to do that. I have 3,500 people on my contact list. Is that a lot? I don't know. Is 3,500 people in your contact list a lot? I have 3,000 3,500 people, 3,422 people on my contact list. All right? Is that a lot, Kalai? 3,422? I don't know. So these are the people on my list. And I have not shown all of them the presentation. So now, randomly on the weekend, when I'm singing Kumbaya at home, all right, with my family, I go through this list. Aditya, I see you, Apu. All right, I see you. And love you too. And I go through that list. And I just randomly pick up the phone and call people. Hey, hi. All right. And I meet them on Zoom and I just tell them what I do. Because I just met my neighbor outside on the street and he asked me what I do. And I told him, hey, let's catch up for coffee. All right? Never stop this culture. This culture decides your success as a network marketing organization. Don't listen to all the bull sugar out there. All right? Please instill the culture of presentation. And you lose credibility. Yusuf Sila, I love you, my brother. I see you. Bonjour. Je t'aime. All right? And the key is for you to do it. All right? Because if you can't do it, you can't tell people to do it. Network marketing, Iran, salam, I see you. All right? You can't tell people to do what you don't do. And I believe the greatest danger in network marketing is when people become leaders, because of the edification, blah, blah, blah. They stop thinking, they stop doing presentation. They think they're above that. They don't have to do it anymore. That's moronic. You should do more presentation as a leader. If I'm doing it, what's your excuse? Right? I'm already financially free. You guys desperately want to be financially free. That means you should want to do a presentation more than me. So to all the leaders, Sati, my brother, I see you. I love it when Sati is on my Instagram. And I'm telling you guys, this is the mistake you make. You don't walk the talk. All right? So wake up, smell the coffee. All right? This week, week 16, all right, while you're doing all your things, training, events, and all this high-level leadership, I'm a leader kind of thing, all right, creating leadership, important still. Don't forget that you're still a freaking networker. Then why are you not signing up directs? I have an utmost level of respect for AVPs, V partners, V councils who come and tell me that they just signed up another direct, because you're moronic. You don't understand that your next direct referral could be the next Adli, Sati, David, Arun. Think about it. They were somebody's direct. Sati was my direct. You understand? So can you imagine the day you stop network marketing, when you stop presentation in network marketing, you're missing out on the possibility of somebody who's going to grow to become a sapphire, platinum, a diamond in 3 to 6 months. Why miss out on that chance of signing up somebody unbelievable? And the day you stop doing presentation, your voice weakens when you speak to your organization. Remember this. All right, Sri Lanka, please stay strong. I love you guys. You are my warriors. All right. Remember this. First rule that I addressed today is ultimately about building leaders. It's about block number 7, block number 8. You're not counseling your upline enough, which means your ego has grown too big and you think you don't need to. You will self-destruct. You will become irrelevant. Number 8, duplicate. The only way for you to be a max out king and queen is to create people who are better than you. You being a great networker is a no-brainer. Right? Stay focused. With the V, you will get there. But you creating great networkers is a true definition of what kind of leader you are. And the same applies in the corporate world. How good of a chief or manager you are is irrelevant to me. It's how good of a chief and managers you create that defines you. And secondly, regardless who you are, what level you are, blue diamond, max out king or queen, never stop networking. Never stop presentation. Presentation is the heartbeat of your organization. Presentation is oxygen to keep the fire burning of passion in your organization. Presentation is what is going to pay your bills and buy your dream car, your dream house, and achieve financial freedom. There's nothing else. There's no other answer. There is no other answer, guys, I can give you. Every question you ask me, my answer will be presentation. Make sure this is your focus messaging this week, week 16. I love you guys. All right, and great news, by the end of April, we'll be putting our VCon tickets up for sale for the first physical VCon after a long time in the beautiful island of Penang, Malaysia. I can't tell you the dates, it's top secret, but it will be announced by end of this month. Tickets for VCon will be for sale. Buy it, book your flights. All right, take the swab test 100 times, I don't care. But I can't wait to see you guys. All right, the unbelievable warriors of Japa and Dato Sri Vijay at VCon 2022, the physical VCon. I love you guys. Remember, whatever you do, whoever you are, presentación, presentación, presentación. Love you.